Oh, good. Hello. Yeah, Ziggbee. Hello. Hello, meat. Wait. Mestroyamazuke. Did I read that right? I'm gonna change the musics. Time to change the music. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, that's nice. Some chill music. Hello, Chaotic Dragon. Welcome back. Hello, welcome. Hello, Popper Wave. Is that from? Let's see here. Yeah, it is. Aww.
Jamie says, "Oh hey, I know you."
I know you too. What's up? Yeah, I'm Ziggbee. Hello, Jamie. How you doing? How you doing? Ferret paw beans? Yes, I can do that. Cool guy. Here you go. Here's my ferret paw beans. There you go. You can see them. You can see them. Yes. Hopefully my chat works good today. I did some more editing of it a little bit. Just getting off work. Jamie, that's wonderful news, actually. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and relaxing, and hopefully something good and wonderful. Maybe a little meditation or something. Or maybe something fun you enjoy, like watching a streamer or YouTuber, or reading a book, or drawing a thing, or playing a video game. Sorry, I'm having ideas. Anyways, yeah, that's wonderful. You're done with work. It's always refreshing to be done with school or work for the day, and you can just relax the rest of the day. It's very nice. Sky says, "Hey Ziggbee, I have a big swim meet this weekend." Oh, you do?
Cool Guy 25 says, "Watching a magical ferret."
Oh, thank you, Cool Guy, for watching me. Sky, what's a swim meet? Is that like a race, or is that like a swim meet? What do you do at a swim meet? I know there's synchronized swimming and there's some fancy swimming. A swim meet, is that like a race or something? Is that where you go like, I think that is what it is. Well, if that's the case, good luck. I give you many boons and blessings on that. It will go well. Don't worry about it. Just do your best, okay? It'll be fine. Jamie watching a streamer, getting my puppy, making a pumpkin hat and reading. Oh, what kind of pumpkin hat are you making? What kind of pumpkin hat? You make me want pumpkin pie now, or pumpkin spice coffee. I still haven't gotten any yet. I need to find some pods for a coffee machine. We have I have an old coffee machine pod thing. I probably need to buy a new one eventually. I had it for years. I do try to clean it once in a while, like use vinegar and put it through the system. It's supposed to clean it a little bit. Hello, Max. Welcome back, Max. My voice is cracking. Coastal, hello to you as well. Hello. Crochet hat. Pumpkin hat. Oh, that sounds like hard to do, actually.
68 says, "Hello, Ziggbee."
Hello, Strawberry. Welcome, Strawberry. I hope you're doing good today. Jamie, is it a hard hat? A hard hat. I know it's soft because it's crochet, but is it complicated? That sounds complicated to me. The most I've ever done, you might have seen, I made a scarf, but I only had to do like one stitch over and over again. And that's basically, well, 2 stitches maybe, but I just followed the video and it was very simple. Making a few of my favorite, and I can be a pumpkin patch. Oh, that's sweet. That's very sweet. Let's see, I swim with the athletes for Katie Wolfpack? What does that mean? But that sounds wonderful. I hope it goes well. I don't know who that is though. Pumpkin pie, lots of whipped cream. Oh, that's delicious. I actually got some whipped cream at this grocery store that was pumpkin flavored. It's kind of strong though. I added it to my coffee and it's okay, but it's kind of strong. I don't know if I like the whipped cream as pumpkin spice, but I like pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice coffee. Those are both delicious. I guess I could try a pumpkin spice like bread of some type, because I think I saw some pumpkin spice muffins at Costco, I think a couple days ago. How much did I miss? Not very much, Sky. I just started recently. Strawberry. I said hello to Strawberry. Cheerio. Cheerio. Hello.
Hi.
Hi to you too. Eliamni. Was that right? I haven't seen you for 2 years. That's a long time not to see me. I'm glad you're able to find and remember me again. Bush brown sugar baked beans with the extra brown sugar. Well, it doesn't come. Oh, I know you're saying that because you've been saying that forever, but it doesn't come with extra brown sugar by default. You should put a little extra in for fun. But yeah, I do like bush beans. I never eat them for a while though. They're so good though, especially with like hot dogs or something, or like potato salad. It's really delicious to eat that. I would eat that more actually, but it's kind of like, I kind of watch what I eat a little bit. Not all the time, but a little bit more than I used to. Though I am gaining weight a little. I guess I apologize. I got yawns sometimes too. I get yawns. That's all we. Wait, what? That was all me for the likes. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I sometimes have a hard time with context. Strawberry says, I had pumpkin pie, but I didn't have whipped cream with it, unfortunately. Oh, that's okay. Whipped cream is nice to have, though, a little bit, but even pumpkin pie by itself is really delicious. I think it is anyway. LOL. Wait, what did... You pumpkin pie? Yeah, Tatum, you don't like pumpkin pie, do you? That's okay. It's not for everybody. I guess if you, I don't know, everyone has different tastes in that stuff, right? There's things I don't like I don't like German chocolate cake, which I like chocolate, but I don't like shavings of coconut. I typically don't anyways. Unless it's on some cookies, special cookies, I think maybe a tiny bit's okay. But like just raw, shaved, even cooked coconut, I guess it is kind of like toasted, right? Before you put it on German chocolate cake, but I don't like it very much. It tastes weird then. How is Sib doing today? He's doing okay. He's kind of having a stress time at the moment, but hopefully he'll be okay. Hopefully, work is stressful, and he's in a high stress job, unfortunately. Hopefully, eventually, maybe he'll find a different one or take a break or something. But yeah, but right now, if he's doing his best, so he's trying to do his best. He's hanging in there. I'm always proud of him. He's always been so strong.
On site, the Donut Doug says,
Yeah.
Hey, Ziggbee, I've missed you.
Oh, thank you, Bazo. Thank you, Baz. Is it Baz or Bazo? Bazit. Bazolt. You said you want to be called like just the first name, I think. So it'd be perfect with the coconut. Wait, well, I'm missing context here. Let me look at the other chat tip. Let's see here. I finally made it after ages. Alex Ziggbee is here? What is going on here? Are you okay? Are you feeling all right, Alex? I don't think that's real Alex in chat. I think that's maybe an alien that's pretending to be
Jamie
Alex.
Says, posted the pumpkin hat in Discord under pictures and
Pie is okay-ish? Tatum, you said pie is okay-ish, but you didn't say pumpkin pie specifically. It's fair. Hello, Rainy. I'm about to read backwards. Let's see. Jamie says, post the pumpkin hat in Discord under pictures and screenshots. Yes, please do. Oh, posted. You did post it. Maybe I can look at it right now, actually. If you did it right this moment. Let me see here. I do see a message in chat. Let's see. Under announcements, no, that's not it. Pictures and screenshots. Oh, that's so fancy. Jamie, that's like super fancy. Wait, did you make that? That's like high quality fancy. You made that? Are you sure you didn't buy it somewhere? I don't think you can even buy something that nice, though. Usually things in stores are like cheapo made. They buy clothes like pennies on the dollar and they sell it to you for like 20, 50 bucks. It's kind of redonkulous. Hello, you are so cute. Thank you.
Wolf
Thank
Juice
you, Rennie.
3000 says, UNCLW Ziggbee.
Yes, what's up? Gasp the audacity. What did Tatum say? I can read chat, but it's not as fun to, it's kind of generic looking though. I might have to spice up my chat a little bit so I can see it better. Faking? Joking. I think it is faking, honestly, because Alex hasn't showed up to stream today. Trash talking Alex. Hi, yes, the ping finally summoned me. That's wonderful, Alex. See,
Thank
that
you,
it
Wolf
probably
Juice,
worked
for
now.
the TikTok gift hand heart.
Thank you, Wolf Juice,
Strawberry
for the
Bud 6
very generous
says,
hand heart. Jeez.
At Jamie looks great.
It does look really good, Jamie. It looks so professional. I was kicked out. Did you love it? Yes, I love it. It's like very fancy. You made that entire thing yourself? It looks like super high quality. Unlike, you can't buy that in a store, I don't think, because if you try to buy it in a store, it'd be like, what? 60, 70, $100+ I see the fishes are watching you from the... Wait, they are? No, they aren't. But they're just mind their own business unless you're secretly looking at me sometimes. I guess they kind of look when they turn a little bit. Maybe they're peeking at me a little bit. If you had a dream where you were turned into a Disney ferret and I was so confused. Actually, that sounds pretty awesome. Could I get some Disney money? That'd be fantastic. Hear that, Walt Disney? I am willing to dance. You tell me how high to jump and I will jump Just give me some of that sweet, sweet Disney money and power of your massive corporation. I think I'd fit in pretty good with Disney characters, honestly. Though I'd probably have to pull back some of my unhinged statements when I say about capitalism and politics. But if I didn't do any of that, I think I'd be pretty good, though. Because I could be pretty bland and wholesome. generically. Now I'm being offensive. I'm giving, like, what is that, a backhand compliment? Yeah, let's be fair. If you're a public character, you don't want to be as offensive. You don't want to be offensive or anything. You want to be as inviting and wholesome as possible without any radical takes on anything. Teal says, the witch, the two pumpkin cats are totally watching you. Wait, what witch? That's a ghost. Unless there's a witch somewhere I'm not seeing. That looks like a ghost to me. And there is a pumpkin here, a pumpkin cat. There's a pumpkin cat pile over there. Can I grab and move that? No, I can't. I have to bring the camera. It's like 3 pumpkin cats sitting on top of each other. Wholesome equals bland, LOL? Huh. I don't know, actually. It may or may not. That's complicated to actually find. That's what I said, yeah, but I guess you could be interesting and wholesome. You just have to be careful not to do political stuff, things of contention, be edgy. Yes. Wouldn't that be a little bland? I guess, I don't know. Sometimes like comedy and stuff sometimes has to be a little bit on the edge if you want to be funny. I mean, you could have wholesome comedy, but that you make fun of yourself or something. Like, who's the wholesome? It's kind of, see, that's kind of boring though. Kind of stereotypical though. I'm thinking of the guy that says, you might be a redneck if X and Y. Like, that would be considered more wholesome, but still kind of like questionably offensive, I would think. Is there any other comedians that are wholesome per se? Not really. It seems like, well, I guess, so you couldn't be funny necessarily, because that's kind of dangerous. You couldn't talk about politics. You couldn't have opinions about the economy. What are you talking about? You're talking about generic stuff. You're saying things like, look at those pretty flowers. They smell nice. Which is not a bad comment, actually. Because sometimes you need bland stuff to cleanse your palate of the day. Because if anything, you're bombarded with so much polarized information and content. Some of it's propaganda, too. A lot of it's propaganda. Mainly on the TVs, too. Ziggbee, it feels sassy. Yeah, I'm sassy all the time, Alex. I'm always talking trash. Sometimes I secretly try to talk trash, and I don't know if people realize I'm talking trash. Weevil beef, it's the ghost of a witch. Oh, that makes sense because they have a hat on their head. That actually makes sense. Yes, that's very accurate. It is a ghost of a witch. Solar says, getting canceled, ban, speed run with the introduction of politics. Okay, you want me to tell you something real that happened last night? You're not gonna like this, Solar. A lot of people are not gonna like this. I'm gonna tell you though, because I don't even care. Because honestly, the main public doesn't see my content. Only most of you in a small little bubble that we live in. So I'm pretty sheltered unless I ever get mainstreamed. I haven't gotten mainstreamed yet, so I'm kind of safe for the time being, so people can't freak out. So how have you been, Ziggbee? I'm gonna read the message and I'll tell you a story. Let's see, was wholesome. Who's John? Who is that? Comedian joked about himself and his experiences. Yeah, that's a little bit more safe when you make jokes about yourself. Jim Gaffigan is clean. Oh, Gaffigan's hilarious. I love Gaffigan. He's very funny. That is good. That's a good example too. I always remember like the Hot Pockets. Though he was making fun of a Hot Pockets, so I guess you can, but then you wouldn't get sponsored by them and stuff. It's beef made of weevils. That sounds almost like kind of like the Nightmare Before Christmas, the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman's made of bugs. Oh, that's spoilers probably. I just told you spoilers about the Nightmare Before Christmas. Pop off, King. Okay, I'll pop off. Okay, don't get mad, everyone. Don't boycott me. Don't cancel me. Listen, this is what I did last night. There was an AI model that does video, and anything that's content, that's art, or video created by AI generation, it's highly contested, very polarizing, and there's people that are very against it, right? Which makes sense. AI is created from stolen content, uses a lot of electricity, which requires huge data centers that make some pollution, or a lot of pollution, because they need water cooling and electricity, which comes from some kind of generation process, may it be coal or other means, basically, right? So what I did is a new thing was released. I thought it was cool. I made a couple of videos and I was like, I want to see what happens if I post this video on my TikTok account. And the moment I did, within minutes, I started getting people freaking out saying, no, Ziggbee, no, you didn't. You didn't dare post to AI. And it's like people were saying, oh no, Ziggbee, rest in peace. Like I was gonna be boycotted and completely canceled. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting scared. So like within minutes after posting it, I deleted it. Because I don't want to cause any problems. But after thinking about it though, it makes me want to post it because I want to do it in spite of what the people were being mad about. Like I get why they're getting mad, but for a random person that's not a follower to criticize me and tell me what I can and can't do is kind of offensive. I get people are mad about it. They don't watch my content. They don't know who I am. Even if they do, I don't think they're normally in my stream because I didn't see any regulars commenting that stuff. I only saw rando people saying that stuff.
Queen Obsidian says,
well,
not a fan of AI, but you do you.
See, it's not very liked at the moment. You have heard of the Mothman? The one on Pillsbury Lane? Or no, I don't know what that is actually. Trevor Noah is half prospective, what expansion and half cultural jokes. Oh, is that another comedian too? Zibby, have you heard of Mothman? I'm not sure if I did. You mean the old movie about scary
Uncle Loki says,
stuff? Something scary.
"Jumping Ziggbee."
Queen Obsidian, thank you for the heart me. People live on two very different sides of AI. Yep. And the hell no. Yeah, Teal, that's basically how it is. Strawberry, yeah. Not a fan of AI, but you do you. Yeah, I understand why you're not, but I think it's too valuable to not. It's like, to have any super innovation, it's gonna cost a lot of resources and there's gonna be a price to pay for it. Nothing comes in, it gets manifested in its reality for free. It takes hard work, sometimes resources and awful things, unfortunately. And really, I don't have any power over that stuff. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not a world leader. I'm not a super high politician. I'm just a rando. I'm one of the peasants. I have no control if AI gets made or doesn't get made or progresses or doesn't progress.
Jamie says,
I don't have any power.
listening to you in the car, and it at times
If you have
repeats
Amazon
through
Prime, you can get it free.
connected towers, and it's
that's
hilarious.
Wait, what? People? Wait, what?
Solaris says, I don't think something as human as art should be stolen and vomited by tech brothers.
Agree. It's too late though, unfortunately. It's based on all that stuff. I see that my chat is failing again. See, let me see if I can refresh it. See if that helps it. Why did you break so much, chat? Like, can I refresh that? Oh, there's some more messages. Why does it break though? I swear I did some more updates to it. Let's see. Jamie says, listening to you in the car, and it's that time repeats due to connection towers, and it's hilarious. I noticed that too on my phone too, which is kind of concerning. Oh, thank you for the heart puffs, Danny. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I noticed like music skips sometimes, like it's an old school CD, and it's like, whoa, why is digital media doing that? Are you listening to Spotify, Jamie? Tia says, if you have IG, Ross Matthews asks ChatGPT to tweak a photo of him and hits hubs. The post is hilarious. Biffed it? Biffed it? What does biffed it mean? Is that good or bad? That sounds like a slang term. Floyd says, I don't think something as human as art should be stolen and vomited by tech bros. That is fair, but still, it's like, humans can do that. And I think it's just offensive or bothersome because it seems so easy to press a button and make something from nothing. Because humans, if you're a human, what you can do is you can spend a lot of time, literal time of your life, and study people's art and recreate that art and alter that art to make it your own sort of, but still you're stealing the art basically. So the fact that AI is doing it is problematic, or people don't like that. That's so easy and so formulaic basically, versus it's okay for an actual human artist to study people's work, modify it, steal it, and reuse it. There's this saying, what is this saying? Something about an artist, a real artist steals or something like that. Like you literally take stuff from previous generations and build upon it. Like if you look at old art, people were drawing like crude pictures in a cave. And now they do like, you can draw like fantasy creatures and make it look as if it was real. That didn't happen overnight. It took like time. That's like science too, honestly. But I understand it sucks. It is gonna steal lots of jobs, and in fact, it is already doing so. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But in theory, it could provide wonderful things.
For the TikTok gift Galaxy Globe.
Thank you for the Galaxy Globe. I don't like that my chat's broken already. Maybe I can restart the program again. That might fix it possibly. I'm like ignoring chat basically now. Apologies, chat. There we go, refreshed it. I had to manually refresh it. That's so old school. Thank you for the Galaxy Globe. That's huge, Chaotic Dragon. Thank you very much for. I'll pull up the leaderboard for gifts too, so I make sure I'm not missing anybody. Let's see, what else did I miss here? AI plus you, Lost Soul. Sadly, hard work is dying. Plus, Halloween is dying. Why is Halloween? Why is everything dying? What do you mean? So you have a choice with whatever or not you support it though. Saying it's too late is the fetus. Yeah, it is, but I like it. If I'm a villain, then I guess I'm a villain then.
Queen Obsidian says,
I'm hoping it overthrows humankind. I have a very dark villain perspective, actually. I hope that they do keep progressing AI to the point that it overthrows humankind, because I don't think they're fit to rule their own kind. I think an AI would do a better job, honestly. The humans are ridiculous. They treat their own kind so horribly. The only thing that can overpower them would be an AI. And I'm all for that. See, I can't say unhinged things like that. I'll never get sponsored, or Disney will never take me up on giving me stuff. Wish I could dynamically change the chat and make it work. Wow, that was beautiful. Wait, what was? Hello, Ziggbee. Hello. Spooky Dazzles. What do you mean Spooky Dazzles? Trick or treat is destroying Halloween. Trunk or treat? What is trunk or treat? Is that a new way of trick or treating? Is that where they put a bowl out front and you just take your candy? What is that? Queen Obsidian, explain. Dystopian. Take but okay.
Strawberry Delight 68 says the Galaxy Glow was beautiful.
Yes, it is dystopian. We're already in dystopia. I think we're in dystopian. What do you call it? Area already. We're slowly creeping there more and more. I gotta stop talking about that stuff, but I can't help it. Can't help it. The Galaxy Glow was beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. My boyfriend and I were on the way to a state park, and while on oh my gosh, while on the road, we had a convo about evolution. You have a deep philosophical conversation. No, that's fun to do sometimes, actually. Trunk or treat is like trick or treat in a parking lot out of people's trunks. Oh, that's like a safer, more condensed version. That makes sense, actually. Because yeah, because you don't know today if everyone's gonna celebrate, so you have to find like the right neighborhood to go to trick or treating that you feel safe in and know they're celebrating it. So I can understand why trunk or treat would probably be an alternative that some people would want to take. I don't think that's necessarily, I don't know, like whose fault is that? I don't think it's anyone's like fault per se though. That's just evolution. It's changing based on what the current environment is. Boing, boing, boing. I don't think it's inherently bad though, because sometimes when you have parents and you want to keep your kids safe and stuff, you keep it controlled in a smaller environment. It might feel more comfortable, safe, and inviting versus going to random houses like the old days. Because things have gotten unhinged lately, it seems like. Hammer says, I think one should be allowed to use AI to make images, but I don't think they should call it my art. Yeah, they should never call it my art. That should never be allowed, no. Tatum says, wear a bunch of car parks at a church or something and hand out candy. It's like tailgating event. That doesn't sound bad though. Is that terrible? Doesn't sound like the worst thing ever, right? Sounds kind of nice actually, just to hang out and stuff. Some people even add games to it. Wow, see, you can add little games to it. They didn't make anything. At best, it's art directing. That's like commissioning an artist, taking off their watermark and then calling it, I made that. Yeah, they should never claim it as their own. If you make it, you shouldn't just claim it as yours. That's never gonna be like okay. I think one should be allowed to use AI to make images. Am I reading stuff twice? I think I'm reading stuff twice. I hiked a 2,000 plus hill, and during that I kept wondering how we survived back then. Yeah, that's pretty wild actually. I mean, I understand how they survived back then. You would have to, you didn't live as long. You had offspring, and you hoped that maybe some of the offspring survived, and then those offspring grew up within a short amount of time and repeat. High casualties. That's how that works. Unfortunately, quite dark, but that's nature. That's Mother Nature. That's what she does. She likes diversity, high diversity, to survive the harsh environment, and biology conforms to it. Because if you don't, you will be destroyed. Sounds like the Borg, or not the Borg. The Borg assimilate. I don't know who says that, but that's Mother Nature for you. Kind of harsh. That's why you need civil society. In theory, anyway. I don't think our society is necessarily that civil because we don't have public health care and stuff. But yes, in civil society, you care for the sick, you care for the weak, you care for the disabled, you help each other. You have you don't treat people like Mother Nature or nature itself. You have more care to provide and more, you just care for stuff more in a civil society. In an uncivil society, you fight each other. You fight each other for resources. You punish the minorities. You punish the sick. But no, that's not how I want it. That's horrible. That's how it kind of is, though. It's horrible. It's horrible. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to be positive, everybody. I'm going down the rabbit hole, ranting. It's a natural part of evolution. It is, Teal, unfortunately. That is unfortunate because we can't dynamically change while we're active. Check your redeems. Oh, thank you, Alex. Let me see my redeems. I'm being yelled at the fake Alex. I'm just kidding. I should stop doing that. I'm sorry I'm teasing you, Alex. The redeems is Dazzle Stars. You want Dazzle Stars? What do you want Dazzle? What are you gonna do with them, Alex? Are you cast spells or something? Don't do anything. Don't do any curses or anything with these spells, okay? Here you go, Alex. Here you get Dazzle Stars, all right? I'll get it closer so you can maybe grab them better. There you go. Actually, which one would be the good curse spells? Probably the green ones. Though those could be the healing ones too, honestly. The purple ones might be good curse. Why am I telling you which ones are the good curse ones? You love weather and nature. I love weather and nature too. Well, not the dark parts, but the weather is nice, like seeing snow and rain and stuff, and the plants are nice. I often ponder.
Jamie says, I know we lived in an uncivilized society because of how much mayonnaise they put on a McKicken.
That's a very specific check of indicator is how much mayonnaise they put on the McChicken.
Delight 68 says, at Jamie.
That's wild. I don't eat at McDonald's, honestly. I mean, things have gotten so expensive. And plus, the food is like not all food. It feels like a lot of it's substitution to make more money. More money. Boing, boing, boing. I didn't really check outside of this update if there's anything cool they added. There's a pile of burning leaves. Is that legal? Is that in code? There's a leaf that's smoking out here.
Snockle says,
Okay, sorry.
I've cried several times today, but not about Mayo on a McKicken. Hashtag free Palestine.
Why are you crying? Miss Shastego, why are you crying? Don't be crying. Hopefully it's okay, cries. I know sometimes it's good to let some emotions out because that can be bottled up sometimes and not be good. Simply Bella, my ADHD gets the best of me sometimes while I'm out in nature. That's how I know. How you know what? Our society is well, not very society-like. It's my birthday. Is it almost your birthday, Samantha? If it is almost your birthday, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday to you. Happy early birthday to you. Question, can you have civilization in a non-civilized society? I think we are coming up on that answer. What? Let me think about that question. It sounds like a riddle. Can you have civilization in a non-civilized society? I think we're technically yes, because a civilization is what? A collection of structures and people and systems, and technically that is a civilization, right? We do have that. We have systems in place. We have a little bit, but if it's civilized, I would argue not. It's not civilized. I'm getting that from like an old cartoon of G.I. Joe. I remember G.I. Joe, and you know, Cobra. Cobra is like the terrorist organization, right? And again, funny enough, back in the 90s or something, 90s, they had like PSAs, public service announcements about Cobra, a world terrorist organization, and G.I. Joe coming together to say, kids, don't do drugs. And it's like, what? But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is I remember part of the cartoon of G.I. Joe where in the Cobra organization, they were having a trial for one of their members. And to paraphrase what they said, like, why are we having this trial? Why shouldn't we like get rid of them or punish them or something like that, right? And one of the Cobra members were like, that's the difference between like a civilized being civil and not civil, is having systems that are reasonable and not just knee-jerk reactionary stuff, basically. And I was like, whoa, see, even the terrorist organization is kind of being civil. That's nice. But yeah, that's then again, not very much cartoons. Sometimes old cartoons don't make sense. I guess you shouldn't base all your philosophies off of cartoons. Yes. What's the thing? Yes. How I know I love nature. Happy early birthday. If you have Amazon, why do I read the bot message? Humans constantly want to brag about being outside of the pressure of evolution, using biology as an excuse for reckless innovation and short-sighted. Where are you going with that, Solar? You're trying to get super philosophical on me? No. Jamie, you got it. Cobra. Oh, I'm supposed to... G.I. Joe and the Twin Towers. What? Why did I read that? Why did I read that? Would go hard. That's hilarious, but I don't know what you envision. That's an edgy comment. I'm gonna read your comment again, Solar. Humans constantly want to brag about being outside of pressures of evolution. They are not. They are not. Using biology as an excuse for reckless innovation. Using biology. Using biology. I think it would just be rationale. They just want to do it, basically. Not related to biology, right? Innovation. They want to innovate. Innovation typically comes from the wrong place. Let's be honest. It comes from a place of capitalism. and money. The only times it doesn't is like research and development done in universities, but that comes from like grants and stuff from the government, usually government agencies, right? I don't know if private really bothers very often with that kind of stuff, unless they're investing in things they know most likely or hopefully turn a profit. But what typically happens is, so money is donated to universities and colleges. They discover new technologies and innovations, and then private sector companies and businesses steal that information and use it to turn a profit and claim it as if it's their own. That's how it typically works, basically. A good example, the GPS system used in your phones. Thank you. What are you asking for, Dazzle? You want more Dazzle Stars? Okay, I'll give you some Dazzle Stars, okay? Here you go. Like GPS, for example, that was developed by, let's see if I can say the name without getting it put on a list of destruction. What is it called? DARPA? Can I say that? I'm gonna get in trouble. We don't ever mention DARPA. But anyways, it was created by the Department of Defense, I'm pretty sure, probably for purposes of war and destruction. And then the telecommunications or developers of cell phones took it as their own and like, look at this map thing. You can see where you're going and stuff. That's pretty awesome. And it's on the backbone of the Department of Defense satellites in space. They just kind of take stuff. Whoa, and make profit of it. Boing, boing. You would think you would want to tax business and corporations more so you can develop more innovations then.
Strawberry Delight 68 says, I'm sorry, Ziggbee, I listened to you. I was making my coffee, lol.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry. I had coffee today too. I had coffee like 3 times today, maybe 4 times, I'm not sure. Sorry, my dark humor is out today, but I'm glad it made you cry. It does actually. To be fair, Jamie the lady, I have dark humor, but I just don't share it on stream.
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony? What about My Little Pony? My Little Pony, My Little Pony. I lost you? My Little Pony. Oh, sorry, I'm going My Little Pony. Listen, to be fair, I saw the old My Little Pony, not the newer My Little Ponies. Boing, boing. All the Dazzle Stars. Here you go, more Dazzle Stars. I'm glad you like the Dazzle Stars. I'll show you more beans, too, if you want. Here's some beans. Here's some beans for you. Here's some beans for you. I should look at the chat and count how many messages there are. You mind if I test some of the overlays to see if they're at all broken? No one's gonna fight me. I can do whatever I want, basically. Right? Oh, it's gonna go over the nervous system, too. Possibly. Gifts, does that pop up correctly? Gifts? Hello? Hello? Where are you? Hello? Nothing pops up. Okay. That's super cool. Let me open this really quick.
Jamie says, our society is so broken. At least we have the pumpkin spice latte.
Thank you, Miss Janet
That's
Snakehole, for the
correct.
TikTok gift game controller.
Why is it game overlay? I am not seeing. Maybe I gotta refresh the cache. The cache. Let's try that. Refresh. Do I do it every time? Yeah, I do have to refresh the cache. Let's see here. Shut down source when visible. Refresh browser when becomes active. Let's do that and try that for try. There we go. Let's see here. We got Chaotic Dragon. Thank you. You're the top gifter of today. Danny, thank you as well. 2nd place. 3rd place is Wolf Juice. Wait, is that correct? Wait a second. Is that correct? Hopefully it's correct. Miss Janet Snakehole. Then Queen Obsidian, and S Swag Scion. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity. Let's see if I can switch now. It should work now, possibly, right? If I do inactive, it does disappear now. Do I have subscriptions working too? Yeah, it does. Cool. I wonder why. Still wonder why the chat doesn't want to work properly. It's unfortunate. One of these days, I will figure it out, though. I am not giving up. Never give up. Never surrender. Sorry, I'm a little bit nerdy. I still can't read it. We need to up the font size. Oh, you do? Still? It needs to be bigger, Miss Janet Snakehole? Let me see how big it is right now. Isn't it pretty big right now?
Good luck with that.
I mean, that's pretty big, right? And thank you for telling me good luck with that. I do need luck for that because I can't get to work properly. Hello, precious ferret. Hello to you, Carly. Hello, welcome. Mishnant, is this too small? Oh, granted, it's probably on I'm on a rectangle with black bars above and below on TikTok. I'm on your phone too, I'm probably really tiny actually. Unless you turn it on the side, then it should make me a little bit bigger, but it might still be pretty tiny if I'm just on your phone. Boink, or at least the color. Like change the colors to make them more brighter. Do you mean like the header is probably good though, right? You can see that, but probably talking about like the guess word game right here. That is pretty small. What is that right there? That's too small for me to read. Ready to start. Yeah, I'm going to change some of that stuff. I definitely have to change some of that stuff. Whoop. Gonna do little spins. Little spins for you. Do you want to learn a little bit about nervous system and stuff? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway, so. You don't have a choice. Unless you want to leave the stream, that's fine too. Let me find where I put that document. Where did I put it? Do I still have it open even? Did I close it? Where are you? Did I close it by mistake? Probably. Here, there it is. Okay, I found it. I'm good. I might try to open, what do you call it? Does that work? I don't think it works anymore. I was gonna try to bring up a TikTok stream as well, but that's okay. I'll check chat periodically. Header and subheader are good. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Janice Nicole. I'm not turning my phone. You are set on that, Miss Janice Nicole. That's fine. That's fine. Hello, precious ferret. I already said hi to Carly already, right? Okay. Let's learn stuff together about the nervous system. Plus, I need to remember this in case other people come in occasionally and they need some comfort or they're having anxiety or something.
68 says, I love anything you put out there, Ziggbee, even though sometimes I don't understand it.
You can soothe your nervous system by humming because it vibrates in your throat. That is true. That's actually on the list. I love anything you put out there, Ziggbee, even if sometimes I don't understand it. It's okay. I think you understand this pretty much. So the document is called Nervous System Regulating Activities, and it supports awareness, embodiment, and resilience. So basically, if you have anxiety or something or stress, these are activities you can do that in theory might help you calm down or relax or calm your nervous system. Because sometimes we don't have control of how our nervous system reacts to things. It's sometimes preconditioned over time to feel a certain way to certain stimuli and cause anxiety. For example, if you've been trained, you have a phone and it rings and you're used to getting usually not good calls, you can have a physical reaction if your phone rings and be like, oh, and then answer it basically. So that's like a nervous system reaction, for example. I'm gonna scroll down and look at the next part of this document though. Let's see if I can do that correctly without making a mess. No, let's see, introduction, okay. That's too far. Here we go. Did I go too far again? Let me see. I'm trying to click and it's really hard. If I scroll. Okay, I'll scroll. I can do that. I'll go right here. We'll start with two of them. Let's see, sensory orientation, for example. I'm gonna also make it a little bit bigger so I can see it. Is there a percentage bar in here? There usually is. Zoom plus. Yeah, that's way big. I like that. Okay. Or maybe I don't like that. Oh, all right. Sensory orientation. This is one technique, okay? Bring attention to your body and your environment and away from disruptive thoughts. So the goal is...
Question at Snuckle says, as a lesbian, you could hum, I guess.
Wait, what? What did you say? Wait a second, hold please. As a lesbian, you could hum like... What does that mean? That sounds sus. Anything that causes me stress, except horror games? I don't know why. Cause me pain and annoying. That is interesting, Max. I have an oversensitive nervous system. I see. I don't know if that would help, but like these are things that are
Jamie
suggested, but not necessarily
Don't know
guaranteed.
if the research backs that lol.
Don't know if the research backs that. That's fair. Some of these things may or may not work. If you're talking about what I'm going to present to you. So first, sensory orientation. So let me go through the bullet points. There's 4 of them. The first one is bring attention to your body. So think of like, oh, these are my hands. I feel my hands. This is my arm. I can feel that. I got my body. Yeah, there it is. I can feel my feet on the ground. I can feel my legs. My head's up here. Yeah, I can feel my body. That's the first part. Another part is feel your feet. I guess we're already covered that basically. Bring attention to your body. Next one is feel your feet on the ground or on the seat of your chair. So that's more being aware of sensory stuff basically that's going on. The third bullet point is promote body awareness through all the senses. What can you see? Take in sounds from around the room and inside your body. Can you feel the fabric of the clothes touching your body? What smell and taste do you perceive? So take in more sensory information. Focus on that stuff instead of the thoughts that are circling in your head or repetitive negative thoughts or feelings or anxieties. So, and then the last bullet points is notice and orient your awareness, alternating between inside and outside your body. So basically, we're sitting down. Well, I look cursed. I look cursed. Wait, does my one tracker working? Sorry. So we're sitting down. We're being aware of our body, like our feet, how the clothes feel possibly on us. Like, oh yeah, I can feel the clothes. I can feel my body. That's right here. And then paying attention to what things you see in the room. Look at that stuff and be like, yeah, I'm in the room. Yep, I'm in the room. And maybe pay attention to sounds like, do I smell pumpkin spice? Is there pumpkin spice around here? And the things you hear, maybe the birds are tweeting or something. And then that can help you. And it says at the bottom, the rationale of this, I think. It's explaining why it might work, possibly. Practicing orientation, connecting to your environment, using your senses helps to shift your attention to the present moment away from disruptive or repressed thoughts to move to more pleasant sensations in the body and sensory experiences. So basically, it's also like a distraction too. Because if you're more focused on other things, you might realize, I am okay. I am sitting down. I'm in a room. Things are okay. I can feel different things. And then you're not thinking about negative or anxiety feelings as much. So this is an example of one thing you can do to possibly help you with your nervous system and if you have anxiety and stuff. Again, it won't help for everybody, but it's a suggestion. Knowledgeable ferret. No, I'm reading Strawberry from a PDF file, a document. Jamie, the info was good. I was joking about the lesbian. I figured as much, Jamie. It sounded like a little bit sus, honestly. I think I know what you're talking about, but sus. Miss Janet Snakehole says, I refuse to breathe during a panic attack. Such a simple, wait, let me move this thing. Simple thing. You gotta breathe though. What do you mean? You gotta breathe. I saw the cliche thing. Does that work when you breathe in a bag? If you're breathing too much? If you're hyperventilating? I guess that'd probably help if you're hyperventilating, right? To calm your breathing a little bit. Stupid autocorrect, Strawberry. I know I have a huge issues with autocorrect on my phone.
Bingus 2024 says, putting your hand in ice water helps so much.
That'd be kind of a bit of a shock. I guess I don't know what exactly the rationale behind that is, but if that works for you, that's wonderful. That would be a bit of a shock, though. I guess sometimes a shock of your system, like, oh, that's cold, would definitely distract you for sure. We'll do another one too. We'll do another. The next one's called visualization. There's quite a few of these, but I don't know if I'll do more than 2, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel after I do this next one. Okay, you ready? So visualization. Close your eyes and picture yourself somewhere safe to reduce symptoms of anxiety. So let's go through the bullet points of this, how it's done. Find yourself a comfortable position and allow your body to feel grounded in your space. That's kind of confusing, honestly, the grounded part. I never understood grounding. If anyone in chat wants to explain how that exactly works, I assume like, for me, I've heard in the past, like visualizing, like close your eyes and I see myself growing roots into the earth and thus like being grounded, like you're being, I don't know how you'd ground yourself exactly. Does anyone have any ideas? I'll continue reading it. It might explain it more in detail though. Reminded me of the Karate Kid. What about the Karate Kid? I need to work on these. It has been a rough couple of days. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Teal. Shakeups at work with leadership. Yeah, work is a big provider of stresses. Not a good thing. Can you do magic for us? Yes, here you go. Magic stars. You're welcome. I can make chips appear. Hold, please. Hey, hold.
Jamie says grounding is bring attention to the here and now.
Oh, thank you.
Reality, not the anxiety.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. I'll repeat that too because that's very useful. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. Here you go, some chips. There you go. Magic. See, I made chips appear. Let me read that again. Teal says grounding is like touch grass. Zero yourself out. Find some zen. Oh, that's not what I read originally though. Jamie says grounding is. I mean, that's good too, Teal. Grounding is bring attention to the here and now. Grounding is reality. Grounded in reality, not on anxiety. So yeah, being present too. That's good.
Jamie, you're too perfect about your answers.
That's true. That's true, Jamie. Jamie, you are too perfect on your answers. I agree with that, Miss Janice Tinkle. Some of you are very knowledgeable, though, and smart and wise. Okay, so I guess I'll go through this, and then we'll explain it as we go, because it's probably telling me step by step. So the first thing is find yourself in a comfortable position and allow your body to feel grounded in your space. So be like present, be here and now. Not in your mind, not in the future, not in the past, right? Being here and now. The second bullet point is take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, start to visualize yourself in nature. What do you see? Perhaps you see the fall leaves rustling in the wind. Perhaps you see the waves slowly rolling onto the shore. Maybe it's the next mountain peak off in the distance. What else do you see in that safe place? So yeah, you're trying to visualize different things, and you can do that. It seems hard at first though, honestly, because how can you see? I mean, like, to me, it's hard to think of, like, how can you see a picture in your head that's not there? But like, for example, if I think of apple, I can kind of see an apple in my head a little bit, like kind of imagine like red, the shape of the apple, maybe has a little shine to it, has a little brown or black stem on top. They kind of visualize it, but apply this to nature. So let's see here. I could try to think of grass or think of leaves falling down. But yeah, that's kind of, you do, just think about it basically. That's a visualization. Last bullet point, there's only 3 for this one, is know that this is a place just for you. It's a safe, warm, and peaceful setting that brings you comfort. Using your breath, you can return here anytime. I don't know about the part where you can return. Oh, using your breath. Wait, how does using your breath? Let me read the sentence again. Using your breath, comma, you can return here anytime. I'm not sure what that means exactly. If I breathe, I guess it's nice to breathe and then think about the stuff. Like, think of the nice leaves and the trees rustling, a nice cool day. So yeah, I guess it kind of works. Jamie, can you define that? Using your breath, you can return. Is it like using like a, oh, I just lost my page. How about I shut the program and reopen it? Give me a second, everybody. This should reset it, theoretically. Hello? And then open this file. Does that work? It's booting back up. It'll reopen the pages for me. Chat is back online. Let's see, where is it? I'll pull it out. So I can put it over here. And if I refresh this, now if you type, it should put new messages in. Sorry, I can't read some of your past messages. I'm terrible at this. Okay. I'll finish the thing, the rationale behind this too, really quick. So for this visualization, it says the rationale is spending time in nature is one approach that has demonstrated what is it? Anoxylytic effects. I don't even know what that word is. Anoxylytic effects. However, spending time in nature may not always be possible, as may be the case in indoor and therapeutic settings. Alternately, nature-based guided imagery has been found to be effective for reducing anxiety symptoms. That's interesting. That's very fascinating. I like that. So yeah, nature has very almost like helpful properties for some people, and that's true. We come from nature. We come from the beautiful place with the green and the plants and the smells. We're not necessarily built for indoor life with computers and nonstop
Jamie
working.
says, when you breathe with imagery, it helps create a neural connection, helping teach your brain calm.
Let me see. I'll get back to that, Jimmy. I want to see what Max says. I'll get to your second too. Oh no, don't worry. It's okay. It's the only time ever my... Whoa, what are you talking about there? Jamie says the deep breathing makes an association with the feeling. Oh, I see. You're connecting the two things together. When you breathe with imagery, it helps create a neural connection, helping teach your brain calm. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, as you're visualizing nature, if you breathe, you'll help connect the two together. So when you breathe or focus on your breathing, you hopefully bring back the feeling also of the calm when you're thinking of nature. That's called also conditioning. What is it? It's also called something in psychology. I'm sticking my tongue out. What is it called? Conditioning? Is it just conditioning? Conditioning? It's where you connect things together. So, for example, every time a bell rings, you're given a tiny piece of chocolate, or it might make your mouth water. I think it's the dog example. I don't know the exact thing, but I'll just paraphrase what I understand. Like, if you ring a bell and give a dog a treat, and their mouth waters, eventually, if you just ring the bell, it'll make the dog's mouth water because they're like, it's treats. It's treat times. It's like conditioning. You can be conditioned to calm yourself too, it sounds like. So yeah, thank you, Jamie, for adding that, so it makes sense to me too, honestly. So if you breathe and focus on that, and as you're visualizing, or just breathe, you connect the two together and you get the benefit from breathing too. That's awesome. How do you like those? Sensory orientation, and we did visualization. Was that good? That's pretty good, right? Riley Rue says, hello, lovable Ziggbee. Ah, hello, Riley. Thank you. That's sweet of you to say. Max says, panic makes you panic, but confusion makes you go, wait, what? So it quiets your mind. Yeah, that makes sense too. That's like distraction, right? Confusion, distraction, something else, replace it with something else. And if you replace it with something else, you don't have what you had before, right? You don't have the anxiety or the panic. You'll have what you're focused on now. So you can replace it with something positive, hopefully. Boing, boing, boing. I said boing. I said boing on the couches. Sorry. I'm boinging on the
He
couches.
says, it's called classical conditioning. When unrelated input causes it, it's a Pavlovian response.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, thank you. Artie, it's called classical conditioning. When unrelated input causes it. It's a Pavlovian response. Is it Pavlovian, the person that came up with it? They're the actual name. Classical conditioning. Thank you for saying that in chat too, so I remember too, and all of us can hear it. Yes, that's why my father threw a hairbrush at me and shouted, brush your hair, when I told him I had a panic attack. What are you talking? That sounds horrible, Max. It's gonna cause triggers. Trigger you to have anxiety from that alone.
Christian at Snockle says, dopamine levels low.
Dopamine levels low. Pablo. But yeah, Pablo was the name that came up with the study. Riley Rue says, did I miss you doing your stretches today? You're my favorite part of my day. When did I do stretches ever? Have I ever done okay, I'll do stretches. I don't think I've ever done like stretches like a normal basis. What do you mean, like this? Or like this? My stretch fall back. Actually, I think I might have did stretches like once, a couple times, right? That's a long time ago though. You must be like an old school viewer, honestly. If you remember from that far back. No, it's hilarious? You think it's hilarious, Max, about the hairbrush?
Strawberry Delight 68 says, that's so adorable, lol.
I was so confused it snapped me out of it. Oh my goodness, Max. I guess I see what you mean then. It was a disruptive thing to throw you off. Riley Roo says yes. Like that you did that and then you would do the painting and then you told us to drink water. Oh, that sounds like a wonderful advice. I'm glad I so had good advice in the old days too. Miss Janet Snako says, I have a therapist. Can my ferret not be a therapist too? I'm not a licensed one though. I can read documentation and hope that it's helpful though. Strawberry Delight says, that's so adorable. Thank you. You like my stretches? Miss Janet Snako says, brushies. Well, I could do brushies, but there's no brush here. I'm not going to throw it though and say brush your hair and yell though. Jealous Foil, how is the cutie Ziggbee? I'm doing all right, Jealous Foil. Thank you. Yes, we missed the brushies. Do we have a brushies here? Let's see. I'll make the camera follow me. You can see me go to the, look at me. Whoa! Is there a brushies in here? Oh, there's a ghost in here, that's for sure. I'm going on the counter. I'm looking. Oh, I see a brush. Wait. Can I grab that? Oh, they do have brushies. They do have brushies. They do. Look at. Oh my gosh. The camera's going wild. We can do brushies, okay? I don't know if this always has been in there or what. Okay, ready to watch? Brushy. I'm gonna do my little wrist too, right under there. Brush it, because there's fur all over me. Brush it. I do on my back too. Well, no, I'm on my back, on my neck a little bit there. Gotta make it look nice. Brushy. Be careful with my ears though. Maybe like gentle. I'll do my other ear gently too. Just a tiny bit. And then my neck area, brushy. And I'm gonna do very careful on my muzzle. Let's see. That looks kind of scary though. Like my paw is shaky and they're kind of pokey. I think these brushes are good though. The ones that have far spaced parts with little like circular parts, isn't it a little more gentler on your hair when you brush versus the thick brushes? I don't know. That's what I think anyway. That's just my opinion. I'll brush here a little bit. I'll brush here a little bit. I think so. These seem like more gentle. I'm not an expert at brushes, so if someone knows, they can chime in and tell me. I had a brush like this, but I need to get a new one actually. All I have is a little flat brush I use sometimes to brush with. Like the flat, what is it? I don't know what you can call it. It's not like that, but it's like flat with not bristles. Teeth? I don't know. Imagine if the brushies were sweet. What do you mean sweet? Yes, we missed the brushies. OMG. If you have Amazon Prime... Oh, I'm reading stream again. Miss Janet Snako says brushies can be healing if done with kindness. Oh, that's true. If you have long hair. Oh, it's good for long hair? Yeah, use the flat brush. Whoa. So that brush might be good for long hair is what you're saying? And yeah, it could be possibly therapeutic to do brushies. I think it comes from like grooming behaviors. When you groom and stuff, it's probably like good. It's like a good feeling. It's a good, like you make sure you're good and stuff. I don't know how to explain that, but I think it's like grooming type stuff. It makes me think of monkeys and stuff where they check each other and they look for bugs and they eat them and they check them and eat them. That makes them feel like good and connected and like in what do you call it, like friends and positive towards each other. How you show affection and care. Boing, boing. You can show affection and care to yourself by giving your brushies. That works, right? I guess these though. Only describe the color, not the bristles. Those teeth. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What does it say? Jolly's Foil says, it's crazy that it's already almost 5 years since I started following. Oh my gosh, don't tell me how long. If I recall correctly, I could possibly been your first or second follower on Twitch. I wonder if it says it somewhere on Twitch. I don't know if it does it keep track of that. I know it keeps track of like how long you've been subscribed, I think, or how many times you've been subscribed. But yeah, that would be interesting to see. Because yeah, you are from the old days.
Mr. Knuckle says, no way Ziggbee is 5.
Probably like 500 years old. Am I right? High five, everybody. No. I don't think it counts though that I've been streaming for 5 years, because there's been long periods where I don't stream. Like 1 year I didn't stream like almost all year. That's quality Ziggbee streaming for you. Only the finest of qualities. Boop boop. There we go. There is a tool that you can see the list. Wait, what?
Strawberry Delight 68 says, I know I've been with you for 3 years.
That's a long time too. But you're a delight. And that's not just because it's in your name either. I always, as I said before, I do like all the cool Ziggbee imagery you make, and I really appreciate that. It's really sweet of you. What am I doing now? You know, I think I'm gonna eat today. Don't do that. Where's the QR code? I don't know what the QR code is. Don't enter it. Anyways, never just scan random QR codes. You're welcome, Strawberry. My tongue is sticking out. I think I'm gonna get a sandwich after stream, honestly. I don't know if I want, like, I want a hoagie, possibly. I'll have a sub sandwich and maybe a Pepsi. I shouldn't drink Pepsi, but too bad. I'm gonna have a Pepsi. Jersey Mike's tempting. There's also a place called, what is it called? Primo Hoagies as well. I might get a Primo Hoagie today because those are pretty good too. I like both. They're not as good as the subs at this one place in California. There's this one place in California, I forget the name of it, but they have sub sandwiches I used to get a long time ago. The reason that they were so much better is it was like fresh bread that was actually soft too. It was very soft bread that's freshly made. They didn't make it themselves, they had it delivered, but the fact that it was soft, I think made a big difference. And however the bread was made too, was way different. Like when you go to Jersey Mike's or Primo Sub or like Wawa or any place that has sub sandwiches, the bread's usually like hard, has a little bit of a hard shell, and it's sometimes not as good and soft and delicious to eat. So I wish they kind of upped their game with breads. Only mods or higher can see the list. Where would you like me to send you the link to the tools?
Jamie
Wait, what?
says, not like that Panera bread that tests the strength of your teeth.
Oh, Panera Bread's terrible. Don't go to Panera Bread. I remember friends saying like, they don't have anything good at Panera Bread. And I'm like, yeah, they don't. Panera Bread's like, nothing's good at Panera Bread. I think I tried them like years ago, once or twice. And I'm like, no, thank you. I'm good. Steak cheese sandwich. Those are very popular in Philly. I've had one in Philly. It was very delicious. Charles, following since January 28th, 2021. That does check out. That is about the time I started streaming, roughly. I don't know if I started during the pandemic, but it was around 2021. So yeah. Wait, that's actually when I started, I think. Maybe it was January 2021, around there. Yeah. We were talking about your follow list. Thank you, Solar, for looking that up too. I sometimes don't know where stuff is because there's too many things to look at. Especially on different platforms and stuff. It's kind of overwhelming. I do notice on my chat though, it says 50 messages, so it might be limiting to 50 messages. That's when it eventually breaks. I'll have to get that changed. So hopefully that next stream I'll fix that too. I think next stream we'll do some more nervous system stuff, because I think it's helpful, because I want to learn it too in case I can provide suggestions to people too. What is the 1/16 thing? Top left. Oh, I know. I'll just tell you what that is. That's how many people are here in this instance. So since it's just me, it's one person. And this world looks like it supports or prefers about 16 people here. It might be a hard cap. But yeah, so it's just one person here. So like if you're in a public place and you're just curious, am I alone in this place? Or is there somebody here? You can look up there and be like, oh, it's just me here, just one person. So that's what it's checking basically. Hopefully that helps. Isn't there a mirror here too? Oh, there is. I don't think I've used a mirror in a while. Can you see me? Hello, mirror world, Ziggbee. You're gonna try to grab me and take me to the mirror world? Nah, you can't take me. No! Okay, I'm stuck in the mirror world. Listen, find a wizard or a witch. Don't trust the mirror, Ziggbee. It's a fake one. I'm just kidding. They didn't grab me. See, they're still in the mirror. They're over there. That's fine. Or am I the mirror one? You'll never know. What is the adorable orange thing on the couch? Oh, that's like a cat pumpkin? It's like a cat pumpkin. Pumpkin. Pump it up. No, it's a cat pumpkin. That's what it is. And there's a witch ghost. Someone informed me it's a witch. A ghost of a witch. Can I grab that? No, I cannot.
Strawberry Delight 68 says, cutie.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to find witches to grab. That sounds weird that I say that. Oh, I see a snake and it says 2025. It must be the year of the snakes. Here's a snake. I don't know, hopefully none of you are afraid of snakes. It's a pretty adorable snake though. We're gonna put this on the couch. I'm gonna see if I can grab the ghost out of the bathroom maybe. No, I can't. You can only look at them. Like there's these little witch ghosts. Oh, and I can't see because the pumpkin cat's in the way, but there's like multiple and they're just kind of like hidden in different spots. I can show you really quick. That might be the last thing I do for today. I'll have you follow me, okay? Let's see, how do we do that? We do it by like this local. Like look at over here in the bathroom. There's one in the hamper. You can't see me point. There's one in the hamper. There's one in the. Why are you peeking in here? No. It's supposed to give privacy.
The year of the snake. Next year is the year of the horse.
Year of the horse. there's a horse is a horse, of course, of course. I can grab these duckies out of here and just let it float up there. Is there any more ghosts in here? No, that's it. So the ghost is peeking into the bathroom, into the shower. There might be one in the bedroom too. How do you get in the bedroom? I think you just touch the door, right? Yeah. And in the bedroom, there's a ghost there. There's a cute little. Sorry, you keep going to the wall. That's why you see like a gray color or a different, like a mono color. Is there any more in here? So there's one in here. So how many is that so far? That's 4 we found. Let's see, is there one in the fridge or anything? No. On the counter? No. There is one by the game. Right, there's one right there. So that's like 5, I think. You'd think there'd be a ghost in the closet. Would it be a gay ghost in the closet? Is there any ghosts out here? Looking on the roof? No. How about in the pile of flaming leaves? No. There's some fish.
Jamie says, don't out a ghost.
Don't out a ghost. That's true, I shouldn't. I feel bad for that. Do not out the ghost. It's not cool to do that, ever. But if I say they're in the closet, is that outing them too? Because I see them in the closet. There's none in there though. I was in the closet. Well, not really. I came out of the closet right now, but I was in the closet very briefly. Is that a freshly dug grave? Wait, what? Where? Wait, where, Jake? Where? There's a pile of leaves. It's a pile of leaves. It's not a freshly dug grave. Oh, it could be. Maybe they put leaves over the freshly dug grave. I didn't dig it though. I think I dig the grave at another house. Just kidding. Hey, would that be a fun game to play? I just had a game idea. It's called Grave Robbers. You go around to the graveyard at night and you dig up graves and try to find treasure. It's okay, it's Halloween, so it's kind of spooky, so I can maybe say this. Is that cool? And you try to find treasures. It's kind of like the rob a house game. You rob houses and don't get caught. Hi, Ziggbee. Hello, Charlie. No, I read that wrong. It's Clary. Hello, Clary. Macau. Yeah, that's cool. Strawberry. You can find jewelry and bones. And jewelry and bones. That's pretty fun, right? Who doesn't want to have bones? I mean, you put them in, you can assemble them. They could hang out on your couch and be like, hey, what's going on, bones? And then he would just sit there and look at you, kind of. Be kind of fun, I guess. Jamie it's like slash a tire game. Yeah, it's another fun game. Slash the tire. You go around just slashing people's tires. It's a lot of fun. You get like a couple points every time you do it. And maybe you get bonus. You get bonus money though if you have like a garage that replaces tires. It's like a double thing going. Like there's synergy. It's called synergy. So you're slashing the tires, and then you go to the mechanic place and be like, oh my gosh, your tire was slashed. That's horrible. Here, I'll fix it for you for hundreds of dollars. You're welcome. Is that like capitalism? You create problems and then solve them, and you make money from it? That sounds great. It's great. Give it life advice here. It's just partial taxidermy. I'm going to a whiskey and ghost tour this weekend in Scotland. Scotland. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Scotland. Is that how you spell Scotland though? I don't think that's how you spell Scotland. Is it S-C-O-T? I don't know how to spell. Oh, that sounds amazing. It does sound amazing, honestly. I kind of want to go to like a haunted place for fun, like the jail place I was talking about yesterday. I should check. I got to remember to check to see if they're going to do it this year. Maybe I can get Sib to go. That'd be fun. I think last year. Okay, if you're under the age of, what is it, 21? Close your ears. Close your ears if you're under the age of 21. When we went that one time years ago, I think we first went to a bar and we had some drinks. You can assume what they are, and it made it more fun. Because then when we went to the scary jail, I didn't care. Because I drank liquid courage. Anyways, okay, you can unhold your ears now for anyone that's under the age of 21.
Strawberry Delight 68 says, oh my god.
It helped. It made it more fun too, less scary. Okay, sorry. Boing, boing. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna head out though because I want to get a sandwich, everybody. You want me to do like a quick oh my gosh, my tongue got tied. You want me to do a quick little dance? I'll dance myself away. Dance myself away. I guess I gotta lock the camera first because it's going all over the place. Look at me. Not anymore. There we go. There we go. Before I do, I might play like a random 80s or 90s song and just wiggle a little bit and then head out. You didn't finish the story. Or wait, what story? No, that was the story. Okay, everyone's under 21. Close your ears. This is what happened. We went to a bar. We had some drinks. Shots. I think it was drinks. Had a couple drinks. And then when I went to the haunted place in the jail, it was not as scary and kind of fun. We were laughing. Because we had liquid courage, and that was the story. It was fun. The end. Okay. If you're under 21, you can listen now, I guess. Boing, 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 boing. Image of seeing Ziggbee at a bar. Yeah, I'd be on the counter. I'd be on the counter and be like, "Give him my drink." Sorry, I'm getting cursed there. I would be kicking shot glasses off the table. And then they would say, "We're gonna have to cut you off, Ziggbee. You're out of control." And I'll be like, I'm not done yet. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be like that. No, I'm not out of control. Really, I just pretend to be out of control. Well, don't ask Sib if I am or not, because I don't know what he would say. Anyways, that's not important. I'm gonna dance and head out for the evening. So thank you everyone for hanging out. I should say thank you to all the people that have given me very generous gifts one last time before I go. If it works, that is. I don't know if it'll work even. So let's see. Oh, it does work. Thank you again to Chaotic Dragon. Huge gifts. Thank you. Danny, thank you for the huge gifts. Wolf Juice, thank you for the very generous gifts. Miss Janice, thank you for the very generous gifts. And also thank you for the gifts from Queen Obsidian, Swag, Scion, and COVID Hedgewitch. Thank you, COVID Hedgewitch. Sorry I didn't catch your gift earlier when you must have given it and stuff. We're going to a paranormal tour about this one guy whom apparently was a horrible guy.
I'm not out of control, you're out of control.
No, you're out of control. Thank you. A horrible guy when he lives. So they are punishing him by having his afterlife and hauntings be filled with tourists. That sounds wonderful. I love you. Wait, I love Freeze Dried. Thank you for the autumn. The Autumn Love. Interesting name, by the way, too. Did you pop up on the list? I love Freeze Dried. 1, 2, 3. Soul, just gift leaderboard. What? Why are you saying that, Soul? What's wrong? I'm gonna make it go away. Damn. Okay. So I'm gonna head out. Before I go, I will show you my beans. I'll give you many boons and blessings, and hopefully your soon-to-be weekend will be wonderful, because you only have one more day. It's gonna be Friday tomorrow, which is wonderful. The best time to have fun after work and stuff, because it's just the start of the weekend.
Snorkel says, at Strawberry Delight 68, I have a friend that snorts the salt and squeezes in his eye.
Wait, what now? Why you say "ah poot," Tatum? Okay. What else I'm gonna do? I give you boons and blessings. You want a little hug? I'll give you a little hug if you want, okay? Only if you want, though. If you don't want a hug, ignore this part. You don't have to get a hug. It's perfectly fine. There's no worries, no judgment. Here you go. If those who want hugs, come here. I'll give you a hug. Okay, there you go. Get your hug. There you go. Okay. I'm very proud of you for hanging in there. Life is really hard and chaotic, and sometimes dystopian. That's okay. We're surviving. We'll survive. Yes, that's it. We'll survive. That's it. I will survive. I will survive. Okay, everybody, thank you again for watching. Thank you for the huge support. I'll do little dances and I'll head out for the evening. Let me find the song. Oh, play me off for the night. For the night, it's still daytime. It'll play me off for this evening. Also, I will work on my I would call it chat. Hopefully someday I'll fix it so it works correctly. One of these days, I'll be forever working on it. It will never work correctly. How about this one? Is this the... Oh, you can't go wrong with Tina Turner. Is that Tina Turner? I think it is.
Thank you, Miss Janet
Strawberry
Snakehole, for
Delight
the TikTok
68
gift. Go
says,
hamster.
Bye, Ziggy. Thank you for all that you do.
With the bass, pajamas live in effect, and I don't waste time on the mic with a dope rhyme. Jump to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, jump. And I'm here to combine beats and lyrics to make you shake your pants, take a chance. Come on and dance, guys. Grab a girl, don't wait, make a twirl. It's your world, and I'm just a squirrel. Try to get a nut to move your butt.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a good rest of the day. Goodbye.
Come on, say yeah, everybody over here.